Zach, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Xander Bogaerts stands in as he looks at a called strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Smoke toward the hole. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. Next up for the Red Sox, J.D. Martinez. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
3-1 to Martinez. Rafael Devers would be next. The 3-1. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Batting fourth, the third baseman,
Rafael Devers the next to bat, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First offering on its way, fouled off. A 1 pitch on its way. Fastball called for strike 2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Martinez is off at first with 2 away. Hit in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Slap hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Trevor Story steps in now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 0-1 offering. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. This is line to left, and the two-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Boston nothing. Tampa Bay coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Chris Sale is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Ready now is Randy Arozarena. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Now the pitch. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Kiermaier is often heralded for his defensive capabilities patrolling the outfield. So much, in fact, it's not uncommon to hear the word elite when used in talking about his skill set. So I guess it goes without saying that his pitcher teammates always appreciate having him out there behind them.
Yeah, he just seems to be in the right place at the right time. I don't know if he could see the signs from out there, but it almost seems like he gets a jump before the pitch even reaches home plate.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Matty, I'm really excited to see Randy Arozarena in this one. I was talking about him earlier with some people. I kept telling them he's got some really good speed. If you watch him in this game, he's the type of guy, he's not going to shock you with his speed, but he can make an impact with his legs. We'll see if he gets that chance.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Slow roller down the third baseline. High hop, and he barehands it. He's out. Down in order go the Rays. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck.
The first baseman, Bobby.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes ball 1. can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now here it comes. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Lifted down the line and left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
His heart sank right there when that ball met the bat, but just had him out front just enough to give him another shot at potentially putting him away.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So bases are empty with 1 out now, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. First pitch on the way. In there for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Fouled away. Now another 1-2. And he got him. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And in to hit next, it'll be the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. First delivery to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. And the pitch. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hard on the ground towards short. Over the first, and that retires the side. Nothing doing here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Mike Zunino.
The catcher, Mike.
First offering on its way.
Nope, that's the ball. Count 1-0.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 2-2 offering. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And that will bring in NLDS. 0-1 the count. Ready. Here it is. 1-1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. In the air, down the line in left. Martinez on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, Manuel Margot.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. Now the pitch.
That's the ball.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Matt.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the two-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First delivery to him. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. A check on first by Sale, and the runner back. That's inside. 2-0. Little slide step action there, Dan.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Tried to hold up there, but the appeal goes down to Rusty Valentine at first, and Rusty ain't convinced, so that's strike one. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Striding in for Boston, Danny Santana, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch on its way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's there. He got him. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. Hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Down the right field line. Through first and hustling for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Ball three.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
3-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. So now here is J.D. Martinez looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Here now is Rafael Devers. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He singled in his first AB. Now the 0-1.
1-1.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Two out, nobody on. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Around first, he's digging for second. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch.
Hey.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The next 0-2. Bounce to first. Right to him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 2-0 Boston. Bottom of the 3rd now, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
The count is 1
Boy,
and
he
2.
sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Here comes the 1-2. Now, surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting 9th, the designated hitter, Isak Paredes.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Isak Paredes. First pitch on the way.
Ball, that's out.
1 out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Here's Randy Arozarena. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He went down swinging to start the home first. Count even now at 1-1. Paredes, base runner at first with 1 out. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Sale sets. Here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The batter, the center fielder, Kevin.
So 2 are gone here in the Tampa Bay 3rd inning, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. Now here's the first offering. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Fouled off.
going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Rays strand just the one. They trail things here 2-0. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So now into the box is Bobby Dahlbeck. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The first baseman, Bobby.
First offering on its way. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Next, it'll be Kike Hernandez. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And he will make the play. 2 away now. Had to go a long way to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track data. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 120 feet to bring it in. No doubt that grab saved extra bases. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Wander Franco. First offering as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Now the 1-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Grounded to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch.
Now
That fastball just
catcher.
ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Up next for the Rays, Mike Zunino. Sale gets the sign. First pitch on the way.
Hey!
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Slider. Oh, look out, as that one just about took his nose off. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next to hit is NLDS. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Those are just 2 great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down and away, both of them. Just off the plate. Couldn't get the batter to fish.
2 balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Just an excellent job of bat head discipline right there. Able to go below the zone. That pitch is not a strike. That was actually a pretty nasty pitch, and he was able to go down and spoil it.
To the plate now, Manuel Margot. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Santana in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Zunino at second. Diaz on at first with 2 down. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A bounce it to the left side. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. Rays strand a pair. They trail it here 2-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Danny Santana. First offering on its way. High in the air down the right field line. Margot has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
The center fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
Alex Verdugo digging in now. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball, that's
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Now a pitch on the way. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Two-0 count. The pitch.
Ball that low.
Xander Bogaerts will be next. Here it comes, the 3-0. Taking strike 1 on the inside corner.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and this is taken in for the second out.
The bat, number 2, designated hitter, Xander Bogaerts.
Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch on the way.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And now it'll kick around in the corner. On the second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Now so watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Fly ball right down the line in left. Arozarena will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Halfway home tonight on the Gulf Coast. Boston leads it 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
And leading off.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And now, Brandon Lau leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And he takes a cold strike one. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
Now batting.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Isaac Paredes. He collected a base hit his first time up. Sale into the windup. Here's the delivery. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Softly hit out to short, and that'll be the second out.
Now batting. The left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Back to the top of the order now, and up next will be Randy Arozarena. Now here's the first offering.
That's out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
And he fouls this one off. Lifted in the air out to right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. They trail in this one 3-0. Matt Wisler takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 37, Matt Wisler.
New inning set to get underway, and in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. First pitch of the AB on its way. Here comes the 0-1.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Here it comes on 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Bobby Dahlbeck is on deck. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
And stepping in, Bobby Dahlbeck. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Ball 1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
Throw over to first, and he's back easily. Story on at first, nobody out. Fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
To the bag, runner back safely. Stepping in now, Kike Hernandez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Past battles with Matt Whistler, he's just 1 for 6. The 0-1 on its way. Strike taken, the throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Kevin Plawecki, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. That's by him for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 pitch.
Aye.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to attack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Hit in the air down the left field line. Near the stands, and he brings this one back in. He took that right out of the first row. Wow! One left for the Red Sox, but they lead it 3-0. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. The 1-0 home.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. Even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
That brings up Wander Franco. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And he'll put this away for the 2nd out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So here's Mike Zunino. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. It was a walk in his last trip. Wind up and the 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. And he misses again, ball 3. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They trail it here 3-0. J.P. Fireisen is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 34, J.P. Fireisen.
Now it'll be Danny Santana. He flew out in his last debut.
Danny Santana.
First pitch of the AB on its way, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The 0-1, and it's fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate now, Alex Verdugo. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And Verdugo goes in front. 2 balls and no strikes. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. 1 out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now. And he gets the call there, 3-1.
Down to 3-1.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taken.
Chopped in front of home plate. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1.
Hey, find a way right here. 2 outs. This guy has come in throwing bullets. If he can get this team into the dugout right here with another donut and they regroup, start passing the baton a little bit, we got ourselves some action.
Oh, and 2 home now to Bogaerts. Skied into straightaway right. Margot's under it. And that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They lead it 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
For the Rays, the first baseman,
pitch out of the way.
Diaz.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Now, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The 1-0. is laid off for ball 2. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. The 2-0. Hit high and deep to right center. On the run is Verdugo. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 13, Manuel Margot.
So next to hit is Manuel Margot. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Sale has his target. Here's the first pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
1-1.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
At the plate, Matt Chapman. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Fouled off. Now another 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Brandon Lau would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Inside ball.
The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball 2.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
The count now at 2-1.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Rafael Devers waits on deck. The 3-1. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Next to hit, Rafael Devers. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the AB now.
0-1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
0-1, here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Ball 3.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And he fouls this one off. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Into the box now, Trevor Story, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Ryan Thompson comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Ryan Thompson.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Heading after it is Margot. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first baseman, Bobby.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. From the stretch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Margot on his horse. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. And now here is Brandon Lau. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Here's the first pitch to him. Front door with the slider. He clips the zone for a called strike.
Hey, this guy's pitching pretty well as we're rolling into the late innings. It's interesting, though. His first pitch strike percentage, less than 40% so far in this one.
Ball that's outside.
This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. In the air out to straightaway left. Martinez has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter, Isaac Paredes.
Next will be the designated hitter, Isaac Paredes. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Sale gets the sign, coming at him with the 0-1. Right side. Flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Randy Arozarena, 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Kiermaier.
So now to the plate, Kevin Kiermaier, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
2 out here and a runner at second. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
A full count to the Rays center fielder.
Well, the tying run looms on deck, so keeping this guy off the base is essential. In danger of walking him right here, though.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Well, that was a slider and a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Now to the plate, here is Wander Franco, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
A Rosarena over at second. Kiermaier at first, 2 out in the inning. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
The 1-1 home. Hit in the air to shallow center. Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. They trail in this one 3-0. So stepping in is Kike Hernandez. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. And it's 1-1. Two and one.
Inside, ball 2.
And now pitch on the way. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
2 pitches fouled away. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 1 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
Up next, Kevin Plawecki flew out last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. One out, nobody on. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Standing in now, Danny Santana, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 delivery.
Yeah, you take a look at that two-seamer right there, sinker. It had nasty downward plane on that ball. That thing must have gone down at least 6 inches.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So they go down without a whimper here. Nothing in the Boston ninth. Last chance for the Rays. They trail here 3-0. Here now is Mike Zunino. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Verdugo looks up. Gone! It's a solo homer here for Mike Zunino. And the Rays are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Well, partner, this one might not be over yet as the lead has shrunk to just 2 now as they continue to chip away at this deficit. Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a change as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So he'll leave after 8 strong innings as he couldn't quite make it a complete game, but he's in line for the victory nonetheless. Matt Barnes comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 32, Matt Barnes.
To the plate now, Yandy Diaz. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Career numbers against Matt Barnes, he's 1 for 3. 0-1 count, here's the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Softly on the line to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Superb pitching performance in this one, Matty V. 8 rock-solid innings, in line for the win. Now needs some help from the bullpen.
Into the box, Manuel Margot. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. Hard hit ball to second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Stepping in next, Matt Chapman. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First delivery to him. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that type with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt you.
Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Missed with it again, and it's 3-0 now.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
In there, 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far out...
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Just a good, clean, crisp game. And a quick one, too, to boot. Great pitching and defense on both sides. Just a couple of key swings made all the difference in this one.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Red Sox led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Chris Sale is the winning pitcher of record. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Rays, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.